What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. I hope you guys had a really good week. It's the weekend. Everybody has some fun. Last day until the weekend. All right, here we go. For my first ever PSA return, I sent in 15 cards. I'm going to do my very first PSA return. There's not 15 cards here. I'll be transparent. I already sold 4 of them quickly so I could do the V-Star Universe one. So I kind of traded and did some other stuff. I got some good value off it. Anyway, the total value for all 15 cards was $2,254. PSA market price, with my cost of $225 to grade them, for a total of $24.79 would be the value of all the cards that I sent plus my cost. So did I make a profit? We'll see. I'm really excited about this one. This is my very first PSA opening. Hope you guys like it. Leave me a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. You know, share it out, all that good stuff. Also, if you guys are interested in any of these cards, let me know as well. Leave me an email, serious inquiries, if you're willing to buy these. I really would like to sell them without having to take a little bit of a hit when it comes to selling them online with the tax and the cost of using using eBay or using TCG players. So please let me know if you're interested, because I'd rather give you guys a deal, because I won't have to pay those costs. So let me know as well on that one. Anyways, I have the averages on prices. I have everything else. So let's get this thing underway. All right, everybody, here we go. All right, so in honor, I forgot to, it is Friday, so I got to do a giveaway, obviously. In honor of me going to Knoxville, with the Lugia deck, I will be giving away Lugia V and V Star. I know it's nothing crazy, but Lugia is my third favorite Pokemon, and I hope that these would make somebody else's happy as well. This is like $20 worth of card right here, if not more. Yeah, about $20 worth right here. So not a bad 2 cards to give away, honestly, because of price. So yeah, if you guys like this, all you got to do is leave a comment on which card that I graded today that you were most excited about, that you were really happy for me, or whatever the case would be, whatever card that you enjoyed the most seeing in here. Anyways, yes, we are on the PSA. I will strongly say that the first card is not a Pokemon. It is a Dragon Ball Z card. I do love Dragon Ball Z as well. Let me know if you guys would like to see some Dragon Ball Z openings, honestly, because, yeah. Also, for full transparency, before I show this card off, I have already sold 4 of the Dragon Ball Z cards. I sent in 5 Dragon Ball Z 10 Pokemon. I've already sold 4 of them. Anyway, I sold them for $1,200. They were worth $833 raw, so made a good chunk of change. I put the $60 on it. That's why it's $833. It actually was $773 with the $60 cost of me getting them graded for $833. Sold them for $1,200. Made a little profit of $367. So anyway, we got ourselves a Dragon Ball Z Evil Sand Malicious Made Flesh from Fire's Ambitions. I've already sold 1. This is my extra one now. We got ourselves a very nice card. This card is raw, going for $174. I do love Dragon Ball Z. I grew up around Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Super is super cool. This one you can tell right away. I can't really tell. I was told right away that the circle, if you can see a little bit of it up there, it's really good. This is my first time ever doing this. I've noticed a lot of cards when I was doing this was Beckett grading for Dragon Ball Z, so PSA was not as easy to find. One thing I will say on the back end when I noticed it is that you could see that this side's slightly skinnier than this side. It's not exactly perfect on the back, but the front looked really good, but the back is a little different. It is a little off in my personal opinion. So what do you think I got? 9 or a 10? 10 going for about $300, raw going for $174, and it's a it's a 10. All right, so this is worth $300 right here. Absolutely amazing. If anybody's interested in purchasing this, my Dragon Ball Z lovers, let me know. I will gladly do it. I will only ship in the U.S. for these, just for tracking and everything. It's really expensive, but I will, gladly, if anybody has an offer, send me an email. I do PayPal. I have Venmo, all that good stuff. But anyway, Evil Sand Malicious Flesh, PSA 10, even with the off-centering in the back. Absolutely amazing. And honestly, I will be quite honest with you. Some of these I was not thinking, we're going to get 10s. So we'll see what happens on that one. Anyway, we got ourselves a nice Evil Sand right there. Absolutely amazing card. Next up is actually probably what you guys are wanting, is the Pokemon. Next up, we have ourselves a Brilliant Stars Charizard V. I got this card from a trade a while back. I traded a playset of Arceus V and V Star 4 and 4 for this Charizard. The guy who wasn't much of a collector, he was just more of a player, so he traded me this. At the time, was a pretty even, fair trade, but I actually looked at it. I thought it was good. As you can tell, though, this side is definitely a little off-center compared to this side. It's a little bit, fatter on this side and this side. It looked okay, and then I looked at the corner. You could definitely tell the difference between that side and this side. There's just a difference in size, up and down. pretty all right, but not bad. I personally thought it was a really good centering. Also in the back, this is where I felt like it was the bigger change of it is a skinnier on top, bigger on bottom. Didn't really realize this when I turned it in because I'm really picky on my PSAs. But anyways, a raw copy of Charizard V goes for 158 is what a raw copy of Charizard goes for, which a 9 would be. A 10 goes for, geez, it says around like 350 bucks. Yeah, $350 for a 10. This is absolutely amazing. And my number is a 9. Yeah, a 9. Honestly, I kind of felt like it was a 9 once I saw the back and then I saw the front. I really thought it was really good, but it wasn't. I'll be honest with you, I have seen some of these grades. I had to see them because of the person who sent them in for me did a whole bulk of multiple people, so we had to make sure whose was whose. So, yeah, unfortunately, this one is only worth basically raw. If it's a 9, it's basically raw. So this Charizard is only worth 158-ish raw. So, anyway, beautiful, beautiful Charizard. I still love them no matter what. 9s I will not be selling. I was just going to crack them open and put them right back in my binder, honestly. Some of these I might even resend the Beckett. Now, it gets a little more exciting in my personal opinion. But we got Glacier V from Evolving Skies. I did open this one up. I pulled this one on the channel. It was on my video. When I did the end of the year opening of every single set. So this was opened on the channel. It is off-centered in my personal opinion. Slightly from side to side. In my personal opinion, maybe a little bit top to bottom as well. It's a little skinnier on bottom than the top. Back end looks really good in my personal opinion. Back end looks really, really solid. Glacier V, PSA. I should say, first of all, raw going for $65. PSA 10 going for about $175-ish. It's in the middle of that range. And it's a 10. That's right. It's a 10. That's right. Glacier V is a 10. And I don't know how I got it. I personally didn't. I literally threw this in there because I was trying to get a certain amount of cards in to make sure it was a bulk submission. It was a 10, and it's absolutely amazing. That is an amazing profit, honestly. Almost triple this value with a 10. Most times when you get a 10, it doubles its value. But Glacier V, cute Glacier V is a 10, and that is $175 mid-range for that card. Now this is where it gets really exciting. You're gonna love this one because I did this in an older set to the newest set to older set. Anyway, sorry. Rayquaza V Max. Now this one I might get regraded if it's a 10. I might get it. I thought this thing was absolutely mint perfect, absolutely amazing. I felt like there was no issues with this card whatsoever. It felt like it was a 10 all day, every day. Regular raw is going for $282. Now, the PSA is going for about $500. So not quite double its value, which makes me think that the PSA, the price has not caught up to it, or just that it's overbought on TCG Player. I do think $500 is pretty realistic for this card. It might be a little bit worth more than that. But anyway, let's see what we got here. We got ourselves it's a 10, and that's right, it's a 10, and I knew it was going to be a 10 when I pulled this card. I pulled this a long time ago, back when when Evolving Skies came out. It was in my Build and Battle opening on Evolving Skies. Go check it out. Go watch me pull this card. I absolutely was stunned when I pulled this card. It was amazing. Granted, my videos weren't as good back then. I'll be honest with you. Quality wasn't as good. But Rayquaza V Max was absolutely amazing. Amazing. And it's a 10. It's a $500 card all the way, in my personal opinion. And you look on the back, it looks absolutely mint. I know that's just a glare. That little glare-ish kind of thing going on there. It's just a glare. It's just part of the case. This thing looks absolutely mint, and I really am debating on sending this one back into Beckett and see if it can get a black label. Let me know. I don't know what a black label goes for, but I personally think it's absolutely worth sending it in to Beckett and seeing if they'll regrade it and seeing if it gets a black label 10, because I think this thing is absolutely perfect. Rayquaza V Max. My very first alternate art I pulled in Sword and Shield era, because Battle Styles and Chilling Reign were not good to me at the time, and this was my very first one I pulled. Absolutely amazing. $500 Rayquaza right then and there. Next up, we slow down a little bit. We got a Pikachu V from Vivid Voltage, and I sent this one in because I have duplicates. I did think this was not going to get a 10. It is thicker on this side than this side. I know it's kind of hard to see in camera, but it's definitely thicker on this side than this side in my personal view a little bit. Also in the back looked slightly tilted in a way. Slightly thinner up here than it is down here. A little thinner down here than it is up here. I really, think this was a 9. Anyways, PSA Raw. I mean, not PSA Raw. TCG Raw is going for only $16. If you really love this card, you can buy it raw right now for $16. It's a beautiful card. It's one of my favorite cards of all time. PSA 10, however, is going for about $65. So it's definitely tripling its value, if not more, as a 10. And my Pikachu is a 10. That's right. It's a 10. And I do believe I did open this one up also on the channel. I don't remember if I opened up a booster box of Vivid Voltage back in the day or not. I know my very first booster box I ever bought was a Vivid Voltage box, and I pulled this card. Yeah, I pulled this card in my very first booster box I've ever opened up my whole life, and I pulled this card out of it. So absolutely amazing. I'm super happy I got a 10. It's one of my favorite cards. I honestly, I might not even sell this because it is my favorite card, one of my favorite cards to ever see, and I love it. So Vivid Voltage, PSA 10, Pikachu V. And next, we got ourselves a big boy. The Fat Chunkachu. Now, this Fat Chunkachu is going for a TCG player. It's going for 170. I was like, man, that seems high. Because I just saw it. I swear this card was just at 130. I swear it did. And then I looked at some mint condition ones, and the mint ones were going for like 170, so I'll take that price. I bought this actually at a local card shop for $110. It was 10% off. I got it cheap, and I bought it because I was like, that thing looks perfect. I think it'll get a 10. I literally bought this because I wanted to send in the PSA and get a 10 on it. And right now, the PSA 10 is going for, oh man, I'm actually on a different page now. Yeah. Oh, my bad. PSA 10 is going for around $300 to $340-ish, somewhere around that nature. Recently sold. These are all cards recently sold on eBay. But I give you the TCG price because that's the raw price. That's a good, what the raw is. So it does double its value. Yeah, it was almost triple value. So that's why I was curious on that one. Anyway, Pikachu V Max, very, very beautiful card. I really thought it was looking really, really good. Maybe I'll get this thing regraded at Beckett. I'm not 100% sure on that. It's probably really close. It looks really good, centering wise. I would have to look at it really, really hard to see if there's any edging issues, but I don't think there is. I think this card is very possibly a black label as well. So anyway, it's got to be a 10, right? I mean, I knew it was a 10. I'm picky, and it's a 10. That's right. It's a 10. And on top of that, it is like a $330 card. And I bought it for $100. I tripled my value on the buy. Worth my buy all the way. If you are interested in this, I don't know if I really want to send it into Beckett though, but if you are interested, if you are willing to pay a little top dollar on this one, yeah, I would contemplate if I got a good deal, a good offer on it. I do think that this thing is perfect as well. The centering, it looks absolutely amazing on it all the way. Back and front, it got a 10 in PSA, but this is one of those things where I think it might have a shot as well as a black label. So keep that in mind. If you guys are offering it, I might, let's see what happens on that one. But anyway, now we're on to my favorite set. Now I've had these cards sitting around forever. We were in the Hidden Fates. I have 5 cards that I graded from Hidden Fates, and we know it gets exciting after this. Hidden Fates is a Sylveon. This is not Sylveon. This is an Espeon GX shiny from Hidden Fates 2019. Had it laying around forever. I had it in a top loader forever. Now, personally, if I were to look at this card, it is slightly fatter on the bottom than it is on the top. Sides look good though. That's one thing, but it's slightly fatter on the bottom than the top. And then the back looks really good. Looks very, very good. Corners and everything else looks really, really amazing as well. There's some junk on this as well. But anyway, Espeon GX raw going for about $50, $49 is what it says on there. About $50 raw for Espeon GX. And if it is a 10 right now, this thing is selling for about $100. It's $95 to $100. That's what the two prices I found were as a 10. So you are doubling your value again as a 10. And it's a 10. It's a 10. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a 10. Actually, yeah, it was hard. This one was one of those like borderline 10s that could have been a 9. Probably one of those I also sent in there. Didn't think it was going to get a 10. And it got a 10 anyways. Absolutely amazing. If you're interested in this, I will definitely sell this card for $100 easily. Yeah. I mean, I love it. I've had it sitting around forever. And I mean forever. Since Head and Face came out. 2019. Absolutely amazing. Espeon GX. This is absolutely amazing. I love it. Oh, man. Now, this one also has a story. I don't remember where I had this one, but they all have, almost all these cards have stories, right? This one is a Mewtwo, Shining Fates Mewtwo, Shiny Mewtwo. Who doesn't love a Shiny Mewtwo? I love Shiny Mewtwo. I've had this one also sitting up in to be graded for a while. I personally thought it looked really good. I thought top to bottom it looked really good. Side to side it looked really good. It looked better than that Espeon in my personal opinion. It looks better than the Espeon. You look on the back. I personally think the back looks pretty decent as well. Bottom is a little slightly thicker than the top. Maybe there was a card issue that I couldn't see, you know, when it actually happened. And it's in a case. It's in a sleeve now to protect the case. But yeah, I really thought this thing was pretty decently centered and pretty decently worth a shot. And Mewtwo Raw is going for right around $43 Raw on TCG Player. For a 10 as a Mewtwo, it's going for about $95. So, Raw, it's a 9. I think you almost could tell I was a 9 based on my talk. Yeah, it was a PSA 9. I was very disappointed in that grade. I really thought it was pretty decent. Maybe there's another issue that I don't see, that I haven't seen. But I thought this centering was better than the Espeon centering, front and back wise. And yet the Mewtwo got a 9 and the Espeon got a 10. A little disappointing. I mean, whatever. In my opinion, you know, Mewtwo will not be sold as 9s. I'm just going to crack it open, put it in my binder, and call it good. Because I do love my Master Set binders. They look cool. Anyway, Mewtwo GX as a 9, only worth $43. Didn't make my money on that card, unfortunately, but that's all right. We have definitely made some really good money already. Next up, this has a story as well. This is one of my favorite cards. I honestly didn't think I was going to get the grade it got, but boom! Rayquaza, Shiny Rayquaza GX. Absolutely amazing Shiny Rayquaza GX. Was the promo that came in the Ultra Premium Collection box that was worth $100, and that was worth like $900 or $700 or somewhere in that nature. Super, super expensive collection box. It is what it is. I only bought one of them. I actually remember this. I opened this up on Thanksgiving Day. And I'll have more of a story to this card in a minute, to that collection box as well, because there's another card here that came out of it as well. Rayquaza GX, right now, raw, going for $44. PSA 10 Rayquaza, going for around $145. Not bad. That's almost a triple in value. Worth it. It's a promo. Hard to get really good promos that are really good centering, really good quality, all that good stuff. And we are getting it's a 10. Yes, it's a 10, and I was so shocked when I saw that this card was a 10. I just couldn't believe that I had my Rayquaza was a 10. I felt like it was thicker on this side than this side. You can kind of tell. You know, like I said, even the Mewtwo had better centering than this Rayquaza did. Maybe the Mewtwo had some surface issue. Even on the back, you can kind of tell. Thicker on this side than this side. Thicker upstairs. Thicker up there than down there. I could have absolutely picked this thing apart and would not have gave it a 10 if I was working for PSA. But it's a 10 to me, so I don't care. PSA 10. Rayquaza. Rayquaza apparently is my boy. All right. Awesome. Awesome card. $150. 145, somewhere out of nature. Absolutely outstanding. Now, you know I've already said the name because there was 2 evolutions in here, and we got ourselves up. Boom! Sylveon GX. Now, this one I really thought it was a 10. I'm sitting here like I thought the centering was absolutely phenomenal. Look at that centering. Side to side, perfect. Up and down, perfect. In the back, again, side to side, perfect. Up and down, perfect. I probably will not try and send this one to Beckett. I might look at the Beckett price, the Black Label price. but I probably won't send it to Beckett because I don't think it's a 100% perfect card, but it's really, really stinking close. Really, really close. Anyway, Sylveon GX. My expectations was a 10. As TCG player, it is it's a $70 card. Sorry, $70 card raw on TCG player. As a PSA 10, it would be about 150, about 140-ish range. So yeah, doubling its value once again as a 10. I love Sylveon. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a good color variant, you know, but it's still a really cute Pokemon. Definitely one of my favorites of all time. And I got a 10. That's right. I knew it was going to be a 10. I knew it because I'm a picky grader, and I really felt like this thing was absolutely mint perfect when it came to centering. And centering is by far one of the biggest things that they look at right away. They'll look at other things too, but centering is the biggest thing. It's the most noticeable right off the bat. PSA 10 Sylveon GX from Hidden Fates. I love it. As you can tell, I loved Hidden Fates. I absolutely loved it. Now, I have one more PSA card remaining. Now, I'll be honest with you. This card, I've been holding on to a very long time. Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot. I was going to give away some code cards for you guys. There's some codes for you guys. Very, very nice codes. If you guys want to get those codes real quick here. Yeah. I felt like I was going to do some more codes. I kind of forgot. I had them sitting to the side here, but there's some more codes for you guys. Yep, code cards for you. Code cards for everybody. Yay! And boom. There you go. There is a 20. I'll do 50. Why not? We'll do 50 code cards because we are absolutely just killing these openings. Leaving the QR code so I don't have to check. I don't have to stop them. There's 30. Yeah, I was going to do a lot more of these. I hope you guys enjoy them. I honestly, with them not doing anything past Crown Zenith, I don't know how much farther these code cards are going to go or what they're going to do with them or anything of that nature. But yeah, I'll do one more stack. Here we go. One more stack of 10. Hope you guys really enjoyed the code cards. I mean, somebody's going to get a smorgasbord of code cards. All right, there you go. Code cards out of the way. Now, just wait. It is a Hidden Fates Charizard. Yeah, Hidden Fates Charizard. Absolutely love this card. Now, I pulled this out of the Rayquaza box as well. I was on my very last pack of that thing, and I'm like, I haven't even gotten a full art shiny out of this. I was so upset. $100. The girl I was talking to was absolutely playing me. I found out she was absolutely playing me, using me for my money. It was an absolute, down moment. I was like, I'm going to open this up. I get to my last pack, and I'm super sad that I haven't pulled everything else. And then this bad boy gets pulled. Now, TCG player price for this card is $350. As a PSA 10, it is going for around $700 to $750. Now, personally, I think that price is low, in my personal opinion. For this card, I think that price is kind of low. For how much everybody wants this card as a 10, it's low. But, nonetheless, this is a card that I've held on forever. I personally thought the centering in the front was really good. Side to side was really, really good. Up to down was really, really good. Now, here's the issue. On the back. Now, maybe I'm just really picky. But I could see the card tilted slightly that way. It's slightly skinnier and it goes progressively larger. It's really hard to see on the camera. But personally, I really thought that it was off-centered in the back. Ugly enough to where it wouldn't get a 10. As well as, if you look on the top, you can kind of see the little ridges of the hollowish kind of thing going on. So maybe PSA doesn't really look into that too hard. I know they used to, and then they quit, and they used to, and they quit. I don't know. Maybe they don't look at that too hard. I thought the ridges were a little off. This is my personal opinion. Maybe I'm just being really, really picky about it. But my personal opinion on this. Anyway, Charizard GX is a 10. That's right. It's a 10. A $750 Pokemon card right here. I could not believe it. I've been holding on to this since Thanksgiving of 2019. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. I've been holding on to this thing for so long. I've been wanting to grade cards. I didn't know how to really do it. Then all of a sudden, my local card shop says they'll do it for me. And I'm like, why not? I will send it in. I'll give it a shot. You can't just not give it a shot, right? It's a Charizard. It's GX. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's a 10. Absolutely amazing. Oh, man. Isn't that card just so beautiful? And the number makes it look even more beautiful. Just saying. Woo! PSA 10 Charizard. PSA 10 Charizard GX. If you guys are interested in this card, I'm willing to sell it. I am willing to sell it, even though it has a lot of sentimental value to me. I'm not a collector of PSAs. I kind of would like to be, but I'm not a collector of PSAs. Honestly, I'd rather sell these so I can make more videos. And buy the raw copies so I can get them back in. Anyways, like I said. Now, I'm not done yet. I'm going to give you guys some more code cards. Yeah, I'm not done yet. More code cards for all you guys. More codes for you. Okay. Anyways, don't forget about, leaving the comment on which card was your favorite card that I got today to get these Lugia V and V-Star. Also, go check out my Friday video. So you're still getting the giveaway for the Star Pokemon on my Friday video. Go check that one out. That would be awesome. Go check out my rest of my videos as well. Obviously, go check out my Monday video. Awesomely cool Evolutions opening as well. And I just wanted to say, just for a total wise, it was for Raw. Cost me 2,479 cards for the Raw. Graded version, I got $3,843 graded total for a profit of $1,364 on my grade. So let me know what you think of my graded video. I obviously have some work to do on it. Would like to do it without me knowing the grades and all that good stuff. But yeah, you definitely should leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all love and support as always. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, be safe out there.